Chicken breast is not the best protein for seniors, and believing it is might actually be speeding up the loss of strength and independence after age 60. If that sounds strange to you, don't worry. For years, doctors, nutritionists, and even TV commercials have pushed chicken as the healthiest protein option. But the latest science shows that relying only on it could be a big mistake, especially for those who want to age with energy, strong muscles, and the independence to take care of themselves. In the United States, millions of people over 60 eat chicken breast every day, thinking they're doing the best for their health. But the truth is, this food alone is not enough to prevent muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, a silent condition that already affects nearly 1/3 of older adults. According to the National Institutes of Health, the most dangerous part is that sarcopenia creeps in slowly, without pain or obvious signs. First, you start walking more slowly. Then you notice climbing stairs or carrying groceries gets harder. And in many cases, a simple fall can lead to serious fractures and even the permanent loss of independence. But here's the good news. There are proteins that are more complete, easier to absorb, and far more beneficial for people over 60. And that's exactly what we'll cover in this video. You'll discover which protein actually beats chicken breast, and how to include it in your daily routine to keep your muscles strong, your energy high, and your independence intact. Before we dive in, drop a comment telling us where you're watching from. And don't forget to subscribe to the Age with Strength channel, where we share simple yet powerful tips to age with vitality, health, and freedom. And an important reminder: this video is for educational purposes only and should not replace medical advice or professional nutritional guidance. Always talk to your doctor or healthcare provider before making changes to your diet or care routine. After age 60, the body goes through major changes that make protein an essential nutrient, not just another part of your diet. That's because with each decade beyond 60, we naturally lose some of our muscle mass, even if we stay active. And protein is the key building block to rebuild and preserve this vital tissue. Think of muscle as the structure of a house. If the bricks start to run out, the walls weaken, and the whole building is at risk. That's exactly what happens in the body when we don't get enough protein. Muscles weaken, bones lose protection, and even balance is affected, raising the risk of falls. But the benefits of protein don't stop at muscle health. Research from the Mayo Clinic shows it also strengthens the immune system, supports healing, and keeps skin firmer. On top of that, specific proteins play a role in producing neurotransmitters in the brain, which means sharper thinking and a lower risk of cognitive decline. Another crucial point is energy. Many people believe that only carbohydrates provide fuel, but the truth is that adequate protein intake helps stabilize blood sugar levels, preventing fatigue, crashes, and making daily life feel lighter. For those over 60, this means not just more vitality, but also greater independence. And here's the most surprising detail. As we age, the body doesn't absorb protein the same way it used to. In other words, it's not enough to just eat any type of protein or any amount. It's about choosing complete, easy-to-digest sources, and that's where many people go wrong, often by relying exclusively on chicken breast. Few people talk about this. But the loss of muscle mass after 60 isn't just a natural part of aging. It's actually a medical condition recognized by science, sarcopenia. The problem is that it develops silently, almost unnoticed, until its effects are already advanced. According to the National Institutes of Health, up to 30% of adults over 60 show signs of sarcopenia. That number rises to more than 50% among people over 80, which means that with every decade, millions of Americans are becoming more fragile, even if they don't have any serious illnesses, and the impact goes far beyond appearance. Muscle loss directly affects strength, balance, and mobility. That's why so many falls in older adults lead to serious fractures, often resulting in long hospital stays or even the need for permanent care. According to data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC), 1 in 4 people over 65 suffers at least one fall per year in the US, and sarcopenia is one of the hidden drivers behind this problem. What's most concerning is that doesn't give you clear early warnings. You don't just wake up one morning and realize you've lost muscle. It's a slow, steady decline that may only become noticeable when simple tasks like climbing stairs or getting up from a chair suddenly take more effort than before. But there is hope. Science shows this condition can be prevented, and in some cases, even reversed with a smart combination of resistance training and adequate intake of high-quality proteins. In other words, sarcopenia isn't an inevitable part of aging. It's a warning sign telling us we need to act early and wisely. For decades, chicken breast has been treated almost like a superfood when it comes to protein. And to be fair, it does have its advantages. It's lean, affordable, and easy to prepare. But for people over 60, relying on it as the main source of protein can be a serious mistake. The first problem is bioavailability, the body's ability to actually absorb and use nutrients. Chicken does provide protein, but it doesn't contain all the essential amino acids in the ideal balance for muscle regeneration in older adults. This means that on its own, it's not enough to keep muscles strong. Another issue is digestibility. As we age, the digestive system doesn't work as efficiently as it once did. Heavier, more fibrous proteins, like chicken, can be harder to break down and absorb, especially for people with reduced stomach acid or common digestive problems. In this age group, then there's the matter of diet monotony. Many people end up eating chicken breasts every single day because they believe it's the healthiest option. But a repetitive diet increases the risk of nutritional deficiencies. Since each food only provides a limited range of nutrients, on top of that, chicken is low in certain key vitamins and minerals, like bioavailable iron and vitamin B12, both crucial for energy and healthy blood. It's worth noting that the quality of chicken today isn't always the same as it was decades ago. Many chickens are raised on an industrial scale and fed processed feed, which can reduce the nutritional density of the meat compared to birds raised more naturally now. This doesn't mean you need to cut chicken breast out of your diet. It can still be a good option, but it shouldn't be your only or main source of protein, especially if your goal is to age with health, strength, and independence. Thankfully, there are much more complete alternatives, and that's what we'll explore next. Among all the protein options out there, one stands out in an impressive way for people. Over 60 salmon, not only does it provide a quality protein with all the essential amino acids in the ideal proportions for the human body, but it also comes with a bonus that chicken breast doesn't offer: omega-3 fatty acids. These nutrients are true protectors of the aging body, supporting not just muscle health, but also the heart, brain, and joints. Research published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society shows that regular consumption of omega-3-rich fish can actually enhance the body's response to resistance training, leading to greater muscle gains in older adults. In other words, salmon boosts the effects of exercise and helps the body rebuild muscle lost with age. On top of that, salmon is easier to digest than chicken. Its natural fat isn't heavy. In fact, it helps nutrient absorption and makes meals more complete. And it's not just about strength. The omega-3 in salmon has been linked to better memory, reduced inflammation, often behind joint pain, and even a lower incidence of heart disease. According to the American Heart Association, another key factor is vitamin D, which is found in significant amounts in salmon. This nutrient is essential for bone and immune health, yet it's one of the most common deficiencies in adults over 60. Especially those who don't get much sun exposure. So, by eating salmon, you're not only strengthening your muscles, but also protecting your bones and helping to prevent infections, of course. The goal isn't to overdo it or eat only this fish, but to include it in your weekly routine, alternating with other high-quality protein sources. That way, you're giving your body exactly what it needs: complete, easily absorbed protein, plus a package of extra nutrients that work together to maintain your independence and vitality. The second essential protein for older adults of salmon is the champion when it comes to complete protein. There's another food that also deserves a top spot on the list for people over 60: eggs. For years, eggs were unfairly feared because of cholesterol. But today, science is clear. For most people, eggs are not only safe, they're also one of the most nutrient-dense foods out there. The Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health has highlighted that moderate egg consumption does not increase cardiovascular risk in healthy individuals and can, in fact, be highly beneficial for seniors. The big advantage of eggs lies in their high bioavailability. The protein in eggs, called ovalbumin, is considered a gold standard in nutrition because the body can use it with incredible efficiency. This means that when you eat an egg, your muscles get a fuel source that's easily absorbed and put to work. On top of that, eggs deliver extra nutrients that chicken breast simply doesn't provide in meaningful amounts. One example is choline, which is essential for brain health and memory, a crucial factor in preventing the cognitive decline that often comes with aging. Another is lutein, an antioxidant that protects vision and helps prevent macular degeneration. One of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults in the United States, eggs are also rich in vitamin B12, vital for energy, blood health, and neurological function. And contrary to what many people think, the yolk should not be thrown away. That's where most of these powerful nutrients are concentrated, practical, affordable, and versatile. Eggs can be enjoyed at breakfast, lunch, or dinner, boiled, scrambled, in omelets, or even tossed into salads. They're a simple and effective way to guarantee high-quality protein every single day. Another extremely valuable source of protein for people over 60 is plain Greek yogurt. Not only is it a practical option, but it also brings together unique qualities that make it a powerful ally for muscle, bone, and digestive health. The main difference between Greek yogurt and regular yogurt is its concentration. It goes through a straining process that removes part of the whey, significantly boosting the protein content per serving. While a traditional yogurt provides around 5 grams of protein, Greek yogurt can deliver up to 15 grams in a single cup, and with excellent digestibility. But the benefits don't stop there. Greek yogurt is also an excellent source of calcium, essential for bone health. This is a crucial advantage for older adults, since bone density loss combined with sarcopenia increases the risk of falls and fractures. Eating Greek yogurt regularly helps strengthen the body's structural foundation, muscles and bones working together. Another important factor is the presence of probiotics, which support gut health. A balanced gut improves nutrient absorption, strengthens the immune system, and even positively influences mood and cognition. According to recent research from the Cleveland Clinic, for anyone looking to age with quality of life, this gut-brain immune connection is becoming more and more valued in science. On top of that, Greek yogurt is incredibly versatile. You can enjoy it plain, with fruit mixed with seeds like chia or flax, or even as a base for healthier sauces and dips. It's a perfect example of a functional food, providing protein, protecting bones, boosting immunity, and supporting digestion all at once. Now, if so far we've talked about well-known protein sources like salmon, eggs, and Greek yogurt, it's time to highlight one that's often underestimated but can bring extraordinary benefits for people. Over 60, lentils. Lentils are a plant-based protein loaded with nutrients. Just 1 cup of cooked lentils provides about 18 grams of protein, plus fiber, iron, magnesium, and potassium. That means they not only contribute to muscle building, but also support heart health and help regulate blood sugar levels. The United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, emphasizes that regular consumption of legumes, such as lentils, is linked to a significant reduction in the risk of chronic diseases, including hypertension and type 2 diabetes, both very common in older adults. This happens because the combination of protein and fiber helps increase satiety, control appetite, and stabilize glucose levels. Another benefit of lentils is that they're naturally low in fat and cholesterol-free, making them an excellent option for anyone looking after their cardiovascular health. They're also easier to digest than other legumes, like common beans, which makes them even more suitable for the sensitive digestive systems of many older adults. And there's another important detail: plant-based iron. While it isn't absorbed as efficiently as the iron from meat, when combined with vitamin-surge foods like a squeeze of lemon or some fresh tomato, its absorption improves dramatically. This helps fight anemia, a condition relatively common after age 60, versatile and affordable. Lentils can be enjoyed in soups, salads, stews, or even as veggie burgers. They're a simple, accessible, and delicious way to diversify protein intake while also offering protection against several age-related conditions. But here's the thing: knowing which proteins are most beneficial after 60 is only the first step. The real secret lies in learning how to combine these sources daily, so the body gets all the amino acids, vitamins, and minerals it needs to keep muscles, bones, and energy in balance. That's because no single protein can provide everything the body requires on its own. Chicken breast, for example, has its merits, but it leaves gaps. The same goes for salmon, eggs, Greek yogurt, and even lentils. But when these sources are combined, they complement each other and create a far more powerful effect. Here's a simple example. Eating salmon, or another omega-3 rich fish, twice a week strengthens both muscles and heart. On the other days, alternating with eggs at breakfast, plain Greek yogurt as an afternoon snack, and lentils at dinner ensures variety and nutritional density. This way, you're not just maintaining muscle mass, you're also supporting digestive, brain, and immune health. Another key factor is digestibility. Older bodies often don't absorb heavier proteins as efficiently. That's why it's smart to balance easily digested sources like eggs and yogurt with more structural ones like fish and legumes. This keeps the digestive system in balance and helps you get the most out of every meal. It's also important to spread protein intake throughout the day, instead of concentrating it all in one meal. The body responds much better when it receives balanced portions at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This ensures a steady supply of amino acids for muscle maintenance and repair, preventing that slow, silent loss that characterizes sarcopenia when done wisely. This combination of proteins doesn't just prevent muscle loss, it becomes a true shield against age-related diseases. It's as if every meal turns into an investment in strength, vitality, and independence. Did you know that there are hundreds of natural solutions proven, safe, and within your reach to relieve pain, regulate blood pressure, improve sleep, digestion, and even support diabetes management in a complementary way? If you're interested in a more natural, smarter, and more effective path to take care of your health, then you need to discover the Natural Healing Guide. This complete ebook brings together the very best of natural medicine: herbs, essential oils, supplements, home remedies for blood pressure, cholesterol, anxiety, pain, skin, and so much more. And the best part, with clear, safe, and practical guidance, even for those just getting started. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Don't miss it. Taking care of your health after 60 isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. Choosing the right proteins can make all the difference between aging with limitations or aging with vitality and joy. Letting go of the myth that chicken breast is the only healthy option opens the door to a much richer, more effective diet. Salmon, eggs, Greek yogurt, and even lentils show us there's a smarter way to protect muscles, strengthen bones, keep the mind sharp, and the heart healthy. Remember, every meal is an opportunity to build a stronger future. Your body is like a house that needs constant maintenance, and protein is the most important building material to keep that structure firm and safe. By choosing a variety of complete proteins, you're investing in your freedom to move, to care for yourself, and to keep enjoying life with the people you love. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these proteins do you already eat regularly? And which one are you planning to add to your diet after watching this video? Share in the comments below. Your experience could inspire others to make better choices too. Taking care of the body through nutrition is also a way of taking care of the mind and spirit. When you eat well, you're not just fueling muscles and bones, you're preserving your energy to keep living special moments. Traveling, playing with your grandchildren, nurturing hobbies, and maintaining your independence. And remember, it's never too late to make positive changes. Small choices repeated daily turn into big results over time. By choosing high-quality, varied proteins, you're not only fighting sarcopenia, you're sending a powerful message to your body. It still has so much life to live, so much to learn, and so much to enjoy. See you in the next